Welcome to the She Hates Tech podcast. My name is TJ.
And I'm Rachel.
And she hates tech. Now, maybe that's a little bit strong of a term, but I'm a tech enthusiast, and you would describe yourself as?
I would describe myself as a tech-minimalist.
Tech-minimalist, right. And so I'm the one usually in our house adding the new thing, putting in the smart lights and doing this and trying to fix everybody's phone. And you're the what?
What's the point? Why don't we keep it simple? What's wrong with just having to get up and turn on the light? Just the normal human being.
Yeah, right. I'm the one who like always wants to try something new, and you're like, it's fine as it is, right?
Yeah, and I would say you are always trying to find the innovative way to make our lives easier, while in my experience, it often leads to a lot more frustration and difficulty. So
I agree. Honestly, like that's and part of my job is an IT tech person, and I'm at this age in my 40s now, I'm thinking, man, everything is just so complicated and I don't trust any of it anymore. Even though there's so much I want to do and think it's cool and fun and can be helpful, it often just is distracting and frustrating for me as somebody, right, who tries to fix it.
So maybe we should name the podcast We Hate Tech podcast. I think we all have a love-hate relationship with tech, but from the core and from the beginning, TJ has always been an advocate for the most innovative and latest and greatest technological advances, and I have always been much slower to accept these things, and I'm more thoughtful about what the added value really is at the end of the day, what the cost is, and how it's affecting just the way we function as a healthy, balanced family.
And that's the other part that is really important to us is family, right? We've got 4 children, and we care about how we are raising our family and the dynamics we're creating in our family. And where we really, both of us agree and see a deficit in how technology, specifically smartphones and social media and all this stuff, really impacts the family as they're growing up. We've got everywhere from an 8-year-old all the way up to an 18-year-old. So we've gone through teenage years, we've gone through the early stages of technology, and now we're really starting to understand more and see impacts and things that we value are being validated, right? From things we're reading and hearing, right?
Yeah. And I think that in all fairness, it's a position I haven't really had to move on because I saw a lot of the concerns early on and really advocated for the reservation of some of these things and being really conservative and limited. And early on, I think you and I had a lot more tension in that area. And as you're getting older and seeing how things pan out, you're seeing a little bit more of my side, but you're still a big advocate of whatever we're on the cusp of technologically and inviting it and exploring it. And so it's a good balance. I like to be really conservative about it and limited, and I could even conceive of a household with none of it in a very organic sense. But then the reality is I know that there's a value. Our kids need to learn how to navigate this world. We need to learn how to navigate it so that we don't become obsolete. And so finding that balance is just a constant battle and struggle and a pursuit.
Absolutely. Yep. So we want to have a regular conversation about some of the new things coming out, how it's going to impact the family and what the value is in it, but then also what some of the dangers are in it and things to look out for from my perspective as a tech enthusiast, but also Rachel's perspective and our perspective as parents and a couple who care about how families are growing around in this world of technology. So thank you for joining us. We're excited to be with you and talk to you soon. I thought it was great. That was exactly what I was hoping for, roughly. What did you feel?
Yeah.
I don't know.